Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting and the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game, you see how high I can jump on it.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots and catch and shoot, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
What's the first NBA 2K cover that you remember playing?
2K11. Yeah, okay. It was for my birthday, a gift for my birthday from.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Carter out there with Maravich. Then it's Lucas. Then it's Miller. And for the Spurs, Stojakovic is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Miller. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Marbury in at the point. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now, here is Maravich. Defense right on him. There's the pass to Miller. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Marbury. Miller outside. Pass to Marbury. The three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Passes it to Miller. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here is Miller. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Chamberlain. Offline with his three. Now the Kings with it. Pass to Maravich. Releases. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
And good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs. No good from Maravich. Teardrop shot. Marbury passes to Chamberlain. A steal. For three. Maravich. Offensive rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Miller with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Carter against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Marbury. Maravich defending. Tipped away. Stojakovic against Miller. 6 to shoot. Here's Marbury. Off target with his three. The Kings trail by 3. Goes up the baseline. And Miller with the block. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Chamberlain. Lucas with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Miller. Sacramento grabs the miss. Miller right side. Over Marbury. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting. Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Miller on the wing. And Marbury pulls it down.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Maravich kicks the corner. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now. All they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here is Lucas. Puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Mitchell outside. Pocket 6. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keep possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Wemby's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the free quarter by San Antonio. Kings moving the ball around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And there's the pass to Miller. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. The kick out to Towns. On the wing, Mitchell. Cans it from downtown. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Miller, the pass to Camden, and slam dunk by Camden.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Kurt Thomas, who's checked in for San Antonio.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Kurt Thomas.
1:05 left to play here in the first. Mitchell passes to Barrett. Back to Mitchell. Kicks to Daniels. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul it.
Jones checked in for Sacramento.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Barrett dishes to Lucas. Pass to Barrett from downtown. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Mitchell. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miller with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Lucas. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We got Thomas. Johnson is out there with Miller. It's Camby, and it's Stojakovic in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Miller against Stojakovic. It's rebounded by Camby. Spurs leading by 8. Takes a 3. Here's Stojakovic, and that's good. Stojakovic has got 5.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3 ball is his specialty.
Carter with the bounce pass. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. And that one is good. Miller's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here is Miller. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. On the wing, Miller fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
The Kings trail by 11. Here's Towns. Excellent D from Thomas. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. Passes to Carson. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Carson. Mobbed up there for Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Carter, the pass to Daniels. Back to Carter. DeRozan against Miller. He kicks to Towns. Takes the 3. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Chamberlain's checked in for Kurt Thomas. And a change for Sacramento. Lucas is checked in for Thomas. Spurs leading by 10. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson for 3. The putback clanks. The putback jam. Sacramento making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. The Kings trail by 10. Mitchell. Miller, that's for 2. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Johnson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Rejected by Campbell. On the wing to Rosen. Covered by Miller. Here's Chamberlain, and he banks in the layup. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Carson. DeRozan surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Johnson in the corner. The 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Kings trail by 14. Carson passes to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Johnson outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that play. We'll need to see him give up in that situation.
And some changes here for the Kings. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Miller, and Jones subbed in for Daniels. Johnson, the pass to Carson. Trying to get open as Campbell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for your Spurs.
And so he makes both from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Mitchell kicks to Barrett. No good with the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. The Spurs rebound. And the foul called on Marcus Campbell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Lucas with the ball for Sacramento. 19-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. The pass to Barrett. Can be covering. Outside, Jones. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. You can't fault him for the creativity.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
DeRozan for 3. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Johnson surveying the floor. DeRozan for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. Spurs out in front, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your tip.
Their passing was clearly superior. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
I know teams love to rely on the threes, but you got to know when to get away. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustment, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the court right now for the Kings. Maravich is out there with Carter. Then it's Miller. Then it's Lucas. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Carter. Chamberlain with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Stojakovic. He can't hit that time. Good D by Miller. Kings shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Spurs leading by 15. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Outside, Maravich. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
San Antonio.
Hey guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. He's covered by Whiteside. Bucket is good.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Chamberlain. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Spurs have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Sacramento making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Free throw good from Chamberlain. The Kings trail by 19. And here's Maravich from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. And you can close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
San Antonio on defense. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Towns has got 6 points.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The shot's good from Carter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Marbury. Maravich defending. Miller outside. Launches a 3. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Whiteside trying to break free. Pass to Marbury. Chamberlain with it. 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Marbury. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Stojakovic. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Chamberlain with the block.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now, here is Maravich. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Marbury passes to Miller. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Right side Towns. Towns is double. Carter for three. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Spurs. And then for Sacramento, Daniels, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Mitchell in for Maravich. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Antonio making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Mitchell. Towns trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Miller outside. Pass to Marbury. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Lucas. Miller with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Miller outside. Pass to Marbury. Now, here is Stojakovic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Mitchell outside. High, arcing shot. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Miller against Stojakovic. The pass to Daniels. Clock at 6, and stolen by Miller. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Stojakovic. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Hits the runner in the lane. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Into the lane. Here's Daniels. Rebound San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Marbury passes to Stojakovic. Miller outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
The Kings trail by 19. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Line for San Antonio, Miller. Taking 2.
Both free throws good for Miller. 11 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Mitchell. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Thomas is out there with Camden. Then it's Miller. Then it's Stojakovic. And it's Marbury in at the point guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's Marbury after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Miller outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
No good for Maravich.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shots good by Miller.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
It's stolen by Carter. Outside, Maravich. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Here's Marbury. On the wing, Stojakovic. Here's Marbury. Maravich defending. Shot clock at 5. There's Miller with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. The Kings trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kurt Thomas. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Sacramento also making some changes. Lucas comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Miller's subbed in for Jones. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Carter outside. Maravich against Johnson. Wide open look. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here is Miller. Beyond the arc. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 17. No good for Maravich.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now, here's Stojakovic. And then Thomas with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stojakovic against Miller. Carter outside for the three. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Thomas finds Johnson. Driving inside. Trying to get open is Miller. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little... longer in the two.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pete Maravich.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Miller. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Camby.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson kicks to Carson. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Lucas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it's an amazing thing about Lucas. You know, he's not that big. He doesn't have the great athleticism, but he is clearly one of the best rebounders in the game.
One shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Spurs leading by 18. Johnson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Here's Carson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now, here is Miller. Lets it go with a three. And it's Carter missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Carson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trail by 21. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here is Miller. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD, or AD, or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname, initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Or he's checked in for Thomas. Both free throws good from DeRozan. The Kings trail by 21. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for B.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Now Johnson. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Carson passes to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's good from long range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.